intimidating, imposing, majestic animals. They are ferocious, they're protective, and in all instances, larger than life. But only one group of bears can be larger today as we see a couple of bears go paw to paw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Kick is in the air. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And
there he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Kane. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a crease. It's Wiley.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Hand off from the shotgun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Up to 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you can tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like,
scores on the sneak.
love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this,
breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. Are forced to settle for 3. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Let's go! He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, separation, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. And this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and
into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
35, UCLA, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his 1st sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their 1st sack.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They believe they can run right here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most and make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score.
UCLA.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle. It's Sweeney. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride of the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Henderson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Quick toss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Let's go. Takes the handoff. It's Wiley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football in the...
Touchdown, Cal! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they're not on the same page there.
But you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll get rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Kane. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gonna run it. It's Brady. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brady.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Creates a little room.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Line, trumpet.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start.